And we've seen Team Spirit excel when Toronto Tokyo is playing something elusive like a puck. He keeps these lanes out and draws heroes to him. But he's an Ember this time, and he's in a bit more danger. And who else can play this side lane game with him? It's pretty much only safely the Wyvern, right? So it's going to be scary for them. But if they hold out, they have overwhelming team fight.
So I see overall my panel is a bit OG favored here in this draft.
A tiny little bit. I see Notil playing the 5 Prophet, and I think it's good, but it's playing into a Collapse Magnus. Might be rough.
Okay, we're gonna see if they're right. And to narrate this game, we're gonna have the wonderful Trent and the magnificent Lyrical.
The two-time TI champions with this young team. Can they make it happen, though? It's going to be a tough test for them.
Tough test for anyone in the lower bracket.
Yeah.
That's what OG is indeed. But we're back to early eliminations here in the morning at TI. So got to get those morning jitters out. You know, a lot of players say that they don't like to play right when they wake up, right? So who has prepared? Who got up nice and early? Who squeezed in a pub before this one? That's the question.
That's a good question for sure. And it's something to watch for. If there's any of those early game jitters that we've seen on occasion, it does look like all of Team Spirit get together to kill off a Treant. Most likely we'll see several more of those. But again, we're getting into Darkseer. We saw one of these last night. Went really, unfortunately, poorly, mainly because of that Oracle pick. But you saw Team Spirit do a pretty, or rather OG do a pretty nice play. They waited until they had the Lion and the Winter Wyvern picked, and now they're able to get away with this one. And obviously, throughout a long period of time, Seb's Darkseers looked really solid.
Yeah, for sure. And paired up here with the Clockwork. Unfortunately, though, Soxa did just get spotted placing that ward up on the pillar as they had a defensive ob sort of near their own outpost up there. So that one's going to be gone pretty fast from Toronto Tokyo. Instant D ward.
And as they're going to battle it out for the runes, can they get there a little bit quicker with the fingers? Doesn't quite look like it. Soxa able to take that one, and that's going to be a trade-off of 2 runes apiece, as OG will come and try and contest that Wyvern Faceless Void lane, the Clock Darkseer.
Well, look, it's Spirits in the mid lane again.
It happens all the time.
We're there at TI, you know, the Spirits all year throughout the DPC. I feel like it's just grown and grown and grown in terms of this, like, the mid lane sort of being dominated by the Spirits, and some will get buffed and some will get nerfed, but in the end, we all came back to these heroes simply because the ability to move around the map that they provide, of course, and that idea of, like, initiation and just, like, setting the pace for your lineup, that used to come out of the offlane quite a bit as well, but I feel like some of those heroes have sort of slowed down a bit. I feel like that pool has kind of shrunken. But this time, I mean, mid laner, especially for OG, very much enabled by the offlane with the early Ion Shell for the aggression, sort of going after the hero kills, whereas on Team Spirit, you're going to have this Empower, which can be a little bit more like sort of the farming up and late game strength.
Open, but Notil's been doing a good job of consistently body blocking it as he's forcing back Collapse, but a little bit of chase down. They have Skewer as well as the Shockwave tries to bring him down low, and Notil barely walking away from that one. Instead, Mira that gets the first blood with the right click and also going to get Collapse out of there.
Yes, man, I was trying to wait on that for the perfect.
And where it's going to go eventually, you can see, ooh, a little bit of a dodge back there. Thompson gets a haster, but you can see Tiny's still sitting atop. Toronto Tokyo's up there. There hasn't been a big extension as far as a lead one way or the other, but No Tail gets found out in the trees. The jump forward, Hex into TP. Does Mira manage to make his way out? They do! So get the kill and then escape with the other support. Seb is trying to get aggro, but it ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, and they actually...
This is good though.
Oh yeah, that is true. Clean up some of these sacks. Of course, you know they're gonna have them. Even with the ward, Team Spirit can do nothing but watch.
But Team Spirit, they're going to send themselves in here, clear out that Ancient stack. But OG, they want us to get the objective. They want to get this tower.
The pieces are coming together, and it's a little bit too fast right now. Maposhka's still looking for that level 6 to hope to come and help in the mid lane.
In there, they come right back in. The wall is down onto both Collapse. The mech up, living a little bit longer. Toronto Tokyo walked in, and look at the chrono. It's going to connect right onto both of them. Seb goes down. Skewer into the RP, only catches on the clock, but that's enough. And look at this, Team Spirit.
Beautiful.
Walk through, take them all down one by one, and find one more to boot.
This is so important for Team Spirit because you're using the RP, you're using the chrono. You can't just get one kill, right? You need as many...
That camp again. Team Spirit having to deal with that. Thompson maybe in some trouble if they spot him. Oh, instead they're going to go for No-Tail. Mira gets the Hex off, but caught by the Remnant, and then afterwards they got the Winner's Curse. Stun comes out afterwards, the full control Finger of Death. and dead.
That was a long setup there from Team Spirit, just like wait. OG, slight risk, but calculated to be a benefit in the end, and they were correct.
And look at this, Seb showing on the lane. Team Spirit, they're gonna run right into him. You don't have an Aegis, sir. Hello, hello. The jump forward, want to bring him down. Back wall afterwards, though. The turnaround coming from OG. Able to get the call to push back, but Seb already dead. Now Thompson looking for the pullback. Onto that winner. Wyvern going to get the kills. Sumail finds the back line, going to catch Mira and kill off that Lion. Collapse. Has to jump away. Toronto Tokyo goes for the remnant through. TP out afterwards. Do they have anything else left to take? No! Toronto Tokyo able to get away from that one at the last second.
Yeah, only able to get the supports there. So looked, you know, nice attempt trying to just go onto the Darks here, but Soxa came through that hook shot right onto the Wyvern and the Mag. Those are like your two fight turners, right? So if he can catch those two, the options quickly dwindle for Team Spirit in that fight when you already know the Chronosphere is going to be down. Like they did a pretty decent job of disengaging there, but it's still going to be a victory in the end here for OGs. They feel comfortable pressuring in with the Aegis on. And I say that, of course, they have those big spells.
Oh, and there we go. The winner's curse comes out. Collapse moves in afterwards. Does have a skewer to pull him on back on to Toronto. Get knocked out low. Has to run it out of there. Barely left alive. The jump through for another round. Winner Wyvern now dead. Sumail dropping lower and lower rooted. Can they find the finish? Needs one more hit, and they'll finally get him. But now Seb trying to chase down Toronto Tokyo, and the Aegis will be reclaimed as Choro caught. Has Chrono still.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Need to commit it. Has the jump away for the moment, and actually goes in. What? He want to turn this around. Finds Seb now, with Toronto Tokyo having another salvo of spells, and Mira being back alive. They might be able to find the rest of the finish.
Oh, yeah.
Sumail in trouble. Team Spirit are fighting back and trying to take down OG. He gets away again. No, Toronto Tokyo falls. Sumail is too big. And where's the detection? They killed all of it. Oh, wait, is he hunting? Oh my god, does he know?
He's just hoping.
Literally just walking in vision. Oh, but they're not quite going to be able to catch him. God, that was so close.
What a play from Yadaro, going back into that fight with the Chrono, the Time Walk getting off there with the help of the BKB. And they find an even exchange and was looking like just another victory there for OG economically. They will continue to hold the lead right now, and you can
have to be aware of
this is not the hero they want, though. Oh, and look at this. Soxa pops the smoke with the ward in the middle. He goes
shot
in.
Onto both of them. Catches onto the two, but the skewer out near a limit, but not for long. Absolutely obliterated. Soxa did his job. Ends up falling afterwards. Now No-Tail tries to back away. Yadaro chasing. Right clicks. Has Chrono available. The turn. They've got Sumail if they want him.
They have
walk forward.
They
the
have
pulse. The chase. But they decide they don't want to fight. There was a buyback from that clock. Winner's curse to buy a little bit of extra time. That one tree and force him away, but Thompson able to find one kill. Yadaro backs away again. Without the rest of their lineup, Team Spirit don't want to take this fight. Gotta be careful, Seb. Back him back, jump away. And Team Spirit able to dodge that one.
Yeah, not quite close enough.
The freaking moon shard.
Yeah, this is something
give
else
that to
here.
Tiny?
All right, well, if you remember, we'll get to that in a second here. Speaking of Tiny, Sumail, BKBing.
Now have a toss, Toronto Tokyo. Flame Guard keeping him survivable. Hook shot afterwards. A great one. Catches onto Collapse. Needs to be careful there. Finger of Death out. They have the wall down. Also Vacuum up to the high ground. Calls push to the low ground. And on the other side, Mapochka goes down on the Wyvern. But look at the Chrono. Oh, Yadaro finds a great one. But where's the extra damage? Does he have enough on his own? Seb will end up going down. So they find that one kill. The buyback afterwards has to jump away. Oh, and the Sprout shard. RP catches on the boat. Do they have the damage? They need the empower, but it's not quite there. They take down No-Tail. Now trying to find Sumail. Seb in the area. They throw the Ion Shell. Still looking for that slow, the chase. Toronto Tokyo on the other side. Found another one. Avatar's vacuum. Sumail! He did it to him.
The tree to finish it. It looked so good. Thompson gives him the tip. 8,000 damage from Sumail. Listen, the team throwing him on his back. Call him Tiny. He's looking pretty big in this one.
Unreal. That's the thing. You chase this Tiny. You think you're interesting. Comes back in. Wants to help them clean this up as quickly as possible. But you can see movement. Hook shot afterwards. Finds on the one. Force step out. Jump in afterwards. Doing a ton, but these calls again catching on the rope, and they pull it all in. Tries to skewer out. It's not going to be good enough. Soxa dead, and they managed to live through that wall initiation. Now the winner's curse to buy a little bit of extra time. It's the illusion that's keeping it the full duration, but the BKB gets off a little bit too late as Mira. And Moposhka again dead on this Wyvern.
Fast fish.
So they claim that outpost, and Toronto Tokyo thinks about going back in again throughout that remnant, but not going in as Roche 2/3 HP.
That buyback from No-Tail to kick everything off, throws out the ulti instantly, and honestly, the thing I'm saddest about is it's going to slow down that Moonshard gift here.
Yeah, true enough.
But now, Team Spirit, they see a possibility here. They have Chrono, they have RP, they have everything.
He's there to break it again. Sleight of fist off the mark, but they get the pullback. Horn toss.
Nice horn toss. Good free pick. That's a dieback.
70 seconds. No tail. No tail. Let's try to do something there. Do you like it? No? Okay. Mid-lane. Thank you.
Is there a rewind? Do we have that production? Can we avoid that? All right. Anyway, we're good. You don't have time walk. That's okay. You have to live with your mistakes. Yadaro.
Round 2.
A little luck here.
Jump in. Mira caught again. Thompson finds one. Hook shot onto 2 afterwards. Collapsed on the other side. Does have an opening, but he runs into the cogs. Has to be careful. The overclock was used. Toronto Tokyo tries to back away. Sumail hunting, looking for a pick, but they find Thompson. Mira fought back right on top of a finger of death. Oh, but they assimilate. And then the walkway silence out afterwards. Looking for the chase. Do they find him? Sumail misses on that avalanche. The Chrono on the other side finds Seb. Yadaro gets him for the finish. That's no buyback either on him. Soxa caught the winner's curse. Oh, it's going to take down Thompson. One by one, they're getting pulled apart. Team Spirit working together as a squad and trying to finish it off. Can Sumail do it all on his own? That BKB, it doesn't have a lot of duration left. Winner's curse, another one dead. Sumail is pretty freaking large. Is he really going to do this all on his own? Team Spirit, are you biting off more than you can chew? The Rock fan is pretty damn strong.
This is a frightening scene that they're running from one.
Oh no, you got to be careful. Sumail is scary, and he is mad.
All right, still.
I'm gonna do it myself. Yeah. They're up 7k gold, has an Aegis. And how do you stop him?
That's a great question. I believe it comes from this magical spell called Horn Toss.
That's a pretty good one. Can they do it though? Finger of Death afterwards if they want to use it, bringing him down low and dead once. Round 2 though. Coming back in for this one. Yadaro caught, does have the Chrono, gonna connect. They're trying to kill him off. Hook shot in. Is it gonna be good enough? BKB out the wall. Everything provides to fail. But will it be enough? The RP! They kill him! They take him down, no buyback! And now looking for more. Seb in trouble as they run him down one by one. They actually did it to him. Collapse.
Well, I'll tell you. Tiny, he might be the hero of the tournament, but the smell of the tournament is Horn Toss. This thing, it's so ridiculous. Now, they don't know exactly who's up on that high ground right now.
They do have a ward back behind by the hard camp, but at least for now, Tadaro gonna beat away at the Sumail. Goes for the opening. Ava, toss, jump in afterwards, but the force staff, and they get him. Dead for 100 seconds. That's their Chrono. That's everything. Well, Collapse is still a lot, but he's going to be forced back again. Goes for the long-range skewer. Now looking for more. Mira goes for the Hex. And now trying to go for the TP out. But in the meantime, Toronto Tokyo actually picking off these supports bit by bit. But Poshka will go down as well. So it ends up being a 2-for-1 exchange. And Yadaro is just going to need to be a little bit careful on that initiation from Sumail. Too strong.
I mean, they hit double force staff on the Mag and the Lion, but quickly.
That might be all OG needs. Again,
he's sitting on an Ops and Sentry right now for Sumail.
Wait, Horn Toss again! They got Sumail. They don't have Chrono afterwards, but they might not need it. Mira continuing to control, looking for another round of this. RP gonna get off the mark and collapse. Falls him back in. What in the hell? Sumail has a Code Scepter now inside the Fountain. I don't know if he fought that or not, but Finger of Death out. Usually when OG is in the Fountain, it's good. Not this time, as they pull him back down again. No Tail dies.
Yeah, you want to give him a moonshot, you can go right with them, all right?
Oh,
joined at the hip, joined at death.
Again, the Hex is out from the Lion, and another round, another salvo, and Team Spirit will not be denied as they chase for more. But Poshka right on top of Thompson, tries to jump out of there, buying some good time here, and Collapse finally tries to get it.
Good.
Oh my God, Thompson, what?
Yadaro,
is he really gonna get out of here? No, they're chasing, they're going, everything for Thompson, but it's not enough.
Don't worry, we got Horn Toss. We're good. All right, free. Other than just like sending in Toronto Tokyo and hoping he doesn't get vacuumed or something.
It's true. Horn toss. They got him on and topped it. They pulled him in too. Oh no, not like that. OG now looking for more. Sev got to run away. They buy back on Thompson. Wall down. Yadaro vacuum. Chase. Sumail thought about the rundown, but with the 2 buybacks, Team Spirit will retreat. And with that, Roche will also spawn.
Oh, they're gonna smoke up here too. Of course, they still have everything. That, you know, these are the cheap picks that you get with Horn Toss. Still holding Chrono, still holding RP.
That combo of like the Horn Toss with the Lion, and they get him again. Pull him back in, bring him on down. Hook shot, try to salvage it. It's not gonna be enough. OG don't have an answer for the mag, and Saksa also gets killed. Unbelievable composure and presence of mind coming.
They
from this
needed
Team
for
Spirit
that
roster.
BKB too, right? I mean, all that damage was magical. He took 382 physical
Got
damage.
him again! What? They find him another time, and the Chrono down. Collapse. The absolute madman. Wow.
He is looking for it right now. The bottom lane, sure, there's still creep. Toronto Tokyo's gonna go back and deal with it, but oh, he can't believe it. Says Collapse.
As they chase in. That's going to be melee racks down. Might go for more. I mean, they're dead for forever. The turn now, looking for the tier 4 towers potentially. Our Team Spirit just going to end this game. There's still Sumail, and he is a big, bad, mad Tiny. There, they get him. Collapse. What can this guy do? Horn toss in. Sumail wants to salvage this, and there's the winner's curse. There's no buyback. There's no help. It's Sumail versus the world, and this time it might be the world that wins as they find the finish. GG called. Team Spirit 1 game away from eliminating OG.
Not only is it a win, but it's the way that they won this game. Team Spirit recognizing that it was a matter of time. It was a matter of patience. They held out. They waited for the big spells. They waited till Collapse became the beast they needed and won that game. And we talk about OG. They're a team that adapt in the mid game. They change things up when things aren't working their way, but they didn't really see an adaptation this game. They decided